I'm flipping burgers in my backyard, the smell of charcoal and sizzling meat filling the air. When I hear that familiar siren wail, yep, the cops are back. Third time this month, because apparently my BBQs are the neighborhood equivalent of a terrorist threat. I peek over the fence, and there's Karen, our HOA's resident hall monitor, standing on the sidewalk with her phone out, probably live streaming her latest crusade against my unauthorized gatherings. I'm just a guy trying to grill some damn ribs. But in her world, I'm one step away from hosting a rave. Let me set the stage. My place in Willow Creek is your typical suburban deal two-story house, decent yard, string lights I hung myself because I'm fancy like that. I'm no chef, but I throw a mean BBQ, and my neighbors love it. We're talking ribs, brisket, corn on the cob, the works, with kids running around and music bumping just loud enough to annoy the uptight types. Problem is, Karen, our HOA president, has decided my backyard parties violate some obscure bylaw about excessive noise and open flames. She's been sending me letters for weeks, each one more unhinged than the last, handwritten threats about fines, citations, even property seizure. I ignored them at first, thinking she'd burn herself out. But then the cops started showing up. First time was a warning. Some rookie officer looking embarrassed as he told me to keep it down. Second time, they sent a veteran cop who just shrugged and said, "Look, man, she keeps calling. We got to show up." This time, and though, I'm done playing nice. I'm standing there, tongs in hand, grease stains on my apron, when two officers roll up to my gate. Karen's behind them, arms crossed, that smug grin like she's about to win an Oscar for neighborhood snitch. "This is it," she declares, pointing at me like I'm cooking meth instead of burgers. "He's breaking every rule in the book." The cops one's a guy I recognize from the last call. Officer Mike looked tired, like they'd rather be anywhere else. Mike sighs, says, "Sir, we got another complaint about noise and smoke. Can we talk?" I invite them in, mostly because I know it'll piss Karen off. "Want a burger?" I ask, waving my tongs. Mike cracks a smile, but Karen's losing it, shouting about how I'm bribing law enforcement. I'm like, "Lady, it's a $2 patty, not a Rolex." I explain, calm as I can, that this is my property, my BBQ's legal, and I've got permits for the grill checked with the city myself after her first stunt. Mike nods, checks my paperwork, and tells Karen there's nothing illegal here. She's fuming, her face turning that shade of purple you only see in cartoons, and storms off, muttering about taking it higher. That's when the twist hits my neighbor, Mrs. Nguyen, the spring roll queen of Willow Creek, pops over with a tray of her famous dumplings and some news. "You know the mayor's my cousin." "Right," she says, casual as hell, like she's mentioning the weather. I choke on my beer. The mayor of our town, turns out. Mrs. Nguyen's family is tight with Mayor Linda Torres, who's been hearing about our HOA's nonsense for years. Mrs. Nguyen's already texted her, and Linda's pissed not at me, at Karen. "Give me a day," Mrs. Nguyen says, winking, "and keep those grills hot." I'm skeptical, but I trust Mrs. Nguyen. She's got that grandma energy that says, "Don't mess with me." 24 hours later, she's back with a plan. We're throwing the mother of all block parties right in my backyard, and Linda's coming. Not just coming, she's bringing city council members, a permit to shut down the street, and a middle finger to the HOA's rulebook. I'm floored, but I'm not about to say no to that. We spend the next day planning. Tom, the Mustang guy, offers his sound system. The Patels bring tables and chairs. Even Mr. Callahan, the flagpole guy, volunteers his industrial smoker. It's like the neighborhood's assembling for war, and I'm the general holding a spatula. The day of the block party, my yard's transformed grills everywhere, picnic tables overflowing with food, kids drawing chalk murals on the driveway, and a local band playing covers on Tom's speakers. The streets blocked off, city approved, and people are pouring in. Neighbors, friends, even some randos who heard there's free brisket. I'm manning the grill, sweat dripping, when Karen shows up, flanked by her usual posse of HOA loyalists. She's got that same letterhead in hand, screaming about unpermitted events and public safety violations. Before I can say anything, the crowd parts, and there's Mayor Linda, all 5'2" of her, striding in with a beer in one hand and a megaphone in the other. Karen, Linda says, her voice cutting through the music like a knife. You've been harassing this man for weeks. You want to talk violations? Let's talk about your HOA's illegal fines and fake security contracts. The crowd gasps, turns out. Linda's done her homework, and Karen's been skimming HOA funds for years. Karen's speechless, her posse scattering like roaches when the lights come on. Linda raises her beer, toasts the crowd, and says, "This party's for Willow Creek, not your little dictatorship." The place erupts, people cheering, kids whooping, and I swear I see Tom high-five Mr. Callahan. The cops show up again, Karen called them. Of course, but this time, they're just grabbing plates. Officer Mike winks at me, says, "Heard the mayor's here. We're off duty." Karen's left standing alone, her letters crumpled, her power gone. By the end of the night, Linda's promised to audit the HOA, and rumors are swirling they might dissolve it entirely. We dance, we eat, we laugh until midnight, and I'm standing there, watching Ethan, Mrs. Lyon's grandkid, draw a chalk dragon on my driveway, feeling like we didn't just throw a party, we took back our neighborhood. But here's the thing, Karen's still out there, licking her wounds, probably plotting her next move. I heard she's trying to rally her HOA cronies, maybe even lawyering up. Part of me wants to let it go, keep grilling, keep living. Part of me thinks we need to push harder, make sure she's done for good. What's the right play here? Let her fade away or go for the knockout? I'm curious, drop your thoughts below. Because this neighborhood's a circus, and I'm just trying to keep the grill hot and the drama low.